Alrighty, hello everyone. Welcome to Port Canaveral. We've got a special Monday 6-ship day here. Hope you guys are in for a great afternoon here on in Port Canaveral. So I hope you guys are gonna have a great time here. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all of that fun stuff. But today we've got the Carnival Glory that we're looking at right now, also the back of somebody's head, and then we also have Utopia of the Seas behind the Glory, Disney Wish down at Terminal 10, Vision of the Seas down at Terminal number 8. Sky Princess at Terminal 6, and Explorer of the Seas down at Terminal number 5. So if you guys are excited, we're in for a good show today. Welcome in, everybody. Ship to Shore, BRM, Jeannie, John Nod, and Caleb. Caleb, what's up? John, we've got, Glory, Utopia, Wish, Vision, Sky Princess, and Explorer of the Seas today. But they all should be leaving. I think our last ship of the day should be the Wish around 4:30 ? So it should be a pretty quick, or actually no, I think Utopia and Wish maybe at 4:30. But we are in for a pretty quick turnaround with all of these. We're gonna get about 5 of the 6 ships are gonna be sailing out today. The only one that we're not going to catch leaving today is going to be Vision of the Seas. She won't be leaving until about 11 o'clock, 10 to 11 o'clock, I believe. So a very, very late departure for her. Rising Sun. Tyler, what's up? What's up? Grant, hello. Hey, what's going on? But yes, I hope you guys are all excited for a great set of departures today. Be sure to leave a like on the stream. Tells YouTube to recommend the stream to more people, and we'll grow our audience here of cruise nerds here and watch all these departures every single weekend. So I hope you guys are excited. Yes, happy President's Day. I didn't realize it was a holiday. I wasn't planning on coming out here today. So I actually got off of a cruise this morning. What's up, buddy? I didn't realize it was a holiday today. I got off of Norwegian Star this morning, and I got home and I logged in to go to work. As usual, and then all of a sudden I'm like, "Where is everybody?" I was like, my boss wasn't online. You know, all the other people, my coworkers weren't online, and I'm like, "What the heck?" And then I eventually was like, "Hey, like, what's going on?" And he's like, "Dude, it's a holiday." I was like, it just didn't even occur to me. I guess getting off of a cruise today, I just like didn't register that I also had the day off as well on top of everything else. So, but it was pretty cool though. It was nice. Ooh, shit. Almost lost my chair there. Very windy today. Yeah, what a nice day to... Oh. Yeah, it was a great way to end a weekend cruise though. But first departure already underway. We are just a few minutes early with Carnival Glory, actually, which is great. If I could find my phone, that would be even better. Honestly, had I known, I would have. It's only 2 ships there today, though. It's just Star and Paradise. What's up? We should have stuck around though. That would have been fun. Favorite state in the U.S.? I don't know. I like it. I like it here in Florida, at least personally. Tampa Tampa is much smaller than, they can only get 3 ships as the maximum they can hold at once. And then of course, like Norwegian Star, the one that I was just on, is pretty much one of the largest ships that can get in there due to the bridge. So it's in a very, very small port. They're very limited in what they can get. Glory's catching a pretty good side wind there, pushing her against the dock. Glory has like barely moved. She's been pushing for several minutes now and she's barely moving. Have you seen the Firenze or Venezia? Yes, I have. I've seen Venezia. I actually sailed on Venezia just last year, around this time last year. It was a fantastic ship. We'll be getting Firenze here in Port Canaveral in is it next year, I believe? Sometime next year. But very pretty ships. I like them a lot. Getting closer to Star of the Seas, very nice. That's such a good ship. JD Park packed today? Not really. A lot of people are starting to fill in. And then there's this guy that set up right in front of me too. But that's all right. It is what it is. Ever seen a solar eclipse? Kind of, sort of. I was stuck inside working when one happened near me. I think it was that 17 eclipse. Going on Icon in 2 weeks? Oh, that's cool. Nice. You're gonna have an awesome time on Icon. Yes, Glory is still pushing off. She's trying. Next cruise, I actually got off of a cruise today, but now my next cruise is the Norwegian Luna. I'm on one of the first couple sailings for Luna. Hello, hello. What is that? Travel traveling on adventures. To book the Aura when bookings come available for the inaugural. They're actually already available for Norwegian Aura. They're already available. I'm booked on it for the Miami inaugural. Yes, I was on Icon. I think I was on like the 4th ever sailing for Icon, and then I was on Star for the maiden voyage last year. Both were amazing, amazing ships. What ships could replace Chloe? I thought they were going to do it with Mardi Gras, but apparently she's moving to 4s and 5s instead. But honestly, I don't know. Those Conquest ships are in a really interesting spot right now because they're aging. They're aging quicker, I feel like, than the ships that are older than them due to their size and what they're doing with them, because they aren't necessarily built for the long haul type of cruises like the Spirit class are. They're too big for the small ports, but they're in these big ports competing with ships twice their size, aka Utopia. You know, it's in, again, with Conquest down in Miami, you know, it's competing with Wonder. Like, those ships are competing with some ships that are twice their size, and it's really just kind of tough to see what they're going to do with them. What cruise line is my favorite? That's a tough question. I don't necessarily have a favorite. I would say Royal's probably the best. But I like to try everybody. I have a bunch of Norwegian booked. I have, last year I did a bunch of Royals. This year I've got a bunch of MSCs. Just kind of depends on the year. Jane, hello, hello. You're Diamond on Royal? I'm Diamond on Royal as well. I have a semi-decent status with most of the cruise lines. Yes, Royal. I do love Royal Caribbean ships, though. I think best design-wise and everything, Royal is still kind of the top. Their Oasis and Icon class ships are just kind of unrivaled. My favorite ship that I've been on has got to be Star of the Seas. I guess I've been on Norwegian Star now. But yes, I think Star of the Seas is probably the best ship out there right now, if you like mega ships at least. I will say, after sailing on Norwegian Star, she's an oldie, Very small. She's nothing like the mega ships, and kind of knew that going into it, but it was a really different experience, and I really liked it actually. Basically something half the size of what I typically go on. Wasn't sure really what to expect, and I really, really enjoyed it. Where has Justin been? He's down in South Florida. But I guess speaking of South Florida, so not this coming weekend, but next weekend. So I think that's what, the 26th or the 28th, something like that. We're gonna be down in Fort Lauderdale, doing some ship spotting, live streaming down there. How many points till I reach Diamond Plus? That quite a lot. I think I'm at like 82 or something like that. I just hit Diamonds. I hit Diamond back in September with Royal last year, so I've really only done one cruise since hitting Diamond. I guess 2 cruises. But I have Harmony of the Seas. I'm going on Harmony as soon as she gets here and get Canaveral next year. Nice. She is really blasting that music. Jay, what's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? Welcome into the stream. I'll catch up on chat here momentarily as the ship comes by, but I hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe. If you're new to the channel, we do this every single weekend here in Port Canaveral. And of course, leaving a like does tell YouTube to recommend the stream to more people. And we'll grow our audience of cruise nerds here on this channel. But again, we do this every single weekend, so. They really are jamming out on the Lido. John with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, man. Thank you again. You're awesome for that. Cruise was awesome. We had a great time. Oops, sorry. Here we go. Where's the remote? There we go. We'll see who got those memberships here momentarily once the glory kind of rounds the corner there. But yes, I had a great time on Norwegian Star. It was a fantastic ship. I wasn't sure what to expect being on something so small, just because I like the mega ships. I like the big, the Oasis class, the Icon class. She's well under half the size of those two, and I really enjoyed it. Let's see, what do we got?
Good afternoon. We're outbound here by the jetties.
Oscar, what's up? What's up?
Just pulled off the poly. Just confirm that
All right, let's see who got those memberships. Let's see, Fred, Jay Song, Anthony, Michelle, and David. All right, welcome in everybody. Hope you guys are in for a treat with those memberships. You do get early access now to these ship spotting videos and even cruise vlogs. We've got cruise vlog videos coming out very, very soon from our recent cruise on board Norwegian Star. So thank you again, John, for that. You're awesome for that. Let's see. What songs are going to play with the horns for Disney Wish? I hope we get some good ones. She didn't do any last time I was here, I don't think. Oscar, those chats are crazy, dude. Which cruise line would I rather go on, Royal or Carnival? Oh, Royal, hands down. Royal, hands down, for sure. So there goes the Carnival Glory. Let's see. Watching from Arkansas. Very cool, very cool. All right, let's go ahead and spin you guys around here towards Sky Princess. I'm very intrigued to try Princess at some point. I'd like to, for sure. You went on Glory before? Nice. I've sailed on Glory I think 4 times now. She's a very good ship. I really like that one. I sailed on her back in like 2003 when she was brand new, and then just a few other times throughout the years. Hello from Arkansas, windy. Yes, it is still very windy here. There's a lot of people streaming here today. I don't know who. I don't ship the shores here. I don't know who this other guy is though. Yeah, I really liked the Glory a lot. Yes, yes. Welcome to the membership program. I hope you enjoy it. The balcony was a little rundown. So when I sailed most recently on her, I had one of those aft balconies, which is really really cool. My only complaint about that aft balcony is there's literally no shade back there. Any time of day, it feels like there's just no shade. We'll be on Sky Sunday. Awesome. I'll be back. Yes, I'll be back this Sunday for the departures. So I will be catching that live on the live stream here for you. But I hope you have a great cruise on Sky. We'll be right back here. We do this every weekend here in Port Canaveral. So anybody that's just tuning in or new, be sure to subscribe if you enjoy stuff like this. That's always a cool feeling watching your ship leave when it's like the cruise before you go. Because it's like, oh, I'm on it. I'm on it when it gets back. Yay. I visited Missouri. I have not visited Missouri, no. You went on Utopia? Nice. Yeah, I really enjoyed Utopia. I love that ship a lot. I think it's definitely the best version of the Oasis class. Although I think I might be going back on Oasis for a third time. Potentially next year, like this time next year, I think. Which would be awesome. I'm glad I got to come out today. I didn't, because I was on my cruise. I streamed while I was on the cruise actually, but I didn't get to stream these departures these past 2 days since I've been on the ship. But glad I was able to get out here and just kind of get a stream in real quick before we start the work week.
don't know if you're back at the dock or if you're out there.
Just
getting
got
the
back
weather,
on the
sailboat
14th
at the very end of the
Norwegian
channel. So keep an eye on.
breakaway 11-day to the Caribbean. Oh, that's awesome. I want to do breakaway so bad. I think she's kind of the top of my list at the moment. I think she's coming here to Port Canaveral in 2027, so late next year. So I think she's kind of top of my list right now to try out once she gets here. Florida Ship Spotting, what's up, what's up? Hello, Jay. Hope everybody's having a great Monday afternoon. Norwegian Aqua or Luna will be your next. Oh, very cool. I actually just saw Aqua in Great Stirrup Cay a few days ago, but my next cruise is actually on Luna. I'll be on, I'm pretty sure it's like the second 7-day sailing that she has, but I'll be on Norwegian Luna pretty early after she comes out. I think I've got like 50-ish days until the cruise. But I'm sailing on Luna pretty soon, which is very exciting. Celebration in June? Nice, nice. And then yes, we'll have Luna this year. Luna gets delivered, I think, sometime this month or later on, I guess early next month. But yes, Aura will come out summer time of next year in 2027.
Says hello.
Hello. I think he's in my chat too. Hello from Virginia. Very cool. Who is that?
JC, Journeys with JC. He's a friend of Chase.
Interesting. I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, we got a bunch of our ship spotters here today. I'm gonna go say hi to JC, y'all.
Utopia on Friday? Nice. I hope you have a great time. My parents just got back from Utopia. That was like their third or fourth time on board. But they love that ship. I've been on it twice. That's one of my favorite Royal ships right now as well. Festival Transatlantic. That sounds really cool too. I'm glad they're doing a transatlantic for that. Sometimes with these inaugurals, with the canal, or not the canal, but the crossings for the Atlantic, sometimes they won't do them. They'll just, put the passengers on whenever they get here to Florida. They don't really, sometimes some companies like Royal sometimes won't do transatlantic passenger sailings like what they did with Star and Icon. They didn't bring anybody over. Oof, South Dakota, that sounds very cold. Very, very cold. Ooh, it's windy today.
On the pilot boat. Tell him to pick a side. Get out of the channel. He's wrapping his sail up, so seems to be getting out to the north.
Quite windy today. Find my hat. Oh. Alrighty, here she comes. Here comes the Sky Princess. Heading up the channel. Hush. When's everybody's next cruise? Let me know in the chat. When's everybody's next cruise? I think we got about 50 days or so until Norwegian Luna for me. But let's see who's going. I guess somebody has a cruise on Friday, so I'm guessing that's probably the soonest. But when's everybody's next cruise? Coop. Quantum in 11 days. Dude, that's gonna be awesome. I cannot wait to see that from you. Allure in September. Nice. Allure looks amazing. Northern Ontario. March on the Joy. Oh, the Joy looks so pretty. I got to tour her back in November. Beautiful, beautiful ship. I'd like to actually sail on that ship soon. April 11th on Grandiosa. Very nice. She is one of my favorites right now. Utopia in April. Sky on Sunday. Very nice. Emerald Princess to Alaska. Oh, that's cool. Princess does some really good Alaska cruises too. Emerald Princess is neat. I think I saw her in Fort Lauderdale maybe a year or two ago, but I feel like I haven't seen Emerald Princess all that much. April 11th on Grandiosa. Wait. It looks like you're on the same sailing as John here in the chat. That's funny. Oasis on Saturday. Nice. Very nice. I love Oasis. I just saw her in Coco Cay just 2 days ago. Fantastic, fantastic ship. It was really nice to see that ship again. Transatlantic for May 27. Oh, okay, yeah, on the festival. Nice. Zoom out. Whoops. Grandiosa is very big. I really enjoyed that ship a lot. It was a very, very nice ship. There's a lot to do, a lot of space, never overcrowded. I don't really have too many bad things to say about the ship. Honestly, it was really, really good. This is Jetty Park, is the name of the park that we're at here in Port Canaveral. Grandiosa 3 weeks ago? Very nice. I hope you had a good time. I'd like to sail on the Grandiosa again. Once World Atlantic comes here to Port Canaveral, Grandiosa is going to move back to the 3 and 4 night cruises. So I think I might try to hop on her again around that time, if I can. I'm actually on the maiden voyage for World Atlantic. I cannot wait for that. I've even got World America as well.
And if we can just get that some buyers that in there.
Ah. Carrie B, what's up? What's up? Yes, World Atlantic team, let's go. Carrie's on the maiden voyage with me. I am so hyped for that one. That one's gonna be awesome. There's a couple of you guys that watch that are on that World Atlantic maiden voyage. On the Tropical in 2000. That's so cool though. That's so cool. I was on the original Jubilee back in 2001, which is really cool. It's actually out of Tampa. But that's really cool. Back to Bermuda. Sick. Love that.
Bit of electric slide as we officially leave the port here and on our way down to the Bahamas.
Ah, the wobble. There it is.
It's the wobble. Welcome in, everybody just tuning in. We'll catch back up on the chat here momentarily, but I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. If so, be sure to leave a like on the stream and subscribe if you enjoy stuff like this. We do this here every single weekend in Port Canaveral. haven't heard any pilot chatter for the other ships just yet, so maybe we'll get some other ships departing here soon. I believe the Royal Caribbean ships are going to be next around 4 to 4:30. All right, how we doing in chat? Let's see. Done Oasis, Harmony, Wonder with Royal. Done Freedom, Mardi Gras. It's Fascination twice. Very nice. Ooh, Carnival Fantasy. That's a cool one. Caden, this is Jetty Park. This is Jetty Park here in Port Canaveral. This is where you can watch the ships leave. I've sailed on, so actually I'm really excited for my upcoming cruise on Harmony, which she gets here in August, because that will be, I will have officially been on all 6 Oasis class ships once I sail on Harmony. She's the last one I've got to check off my box.
Alright, our next ship out should be Utopia. If I'm not wrong, or it might be Explorer. I have no idea.
Alrighty, let's see. I have a busy winter 27-28. Wanted to go on World Atlantic, Grandiosa, Breakaway, and Star Princess from Canaveral. Yeah, it really is going to be it's going to be an insane season. I cannot wait to see that. Oasis 7, yes, is under construction. I'll definitely be on that one as well. Might as well have done the other 6, right? Streaming the Artemis launch. When is that, by the way? Probably not, unless I honestly, I don't think I'll be even able to get around here. It's gonna be packed, but I mean, if I'm able to get out here that day for ship spotting, then perchance. It's probably gonna be an insane day, though. There's Utopia. All right, let's spin you guys around for Utopia, shall we? Favorite one of the magic? What? What? Celebrity Reflection. Oh yeah, this is Canaveral, but yeah, I think it's a pretty busy day in Fort Lauderdale though too. I'm gonna be down streaming in Fort Lauderdale soon. Not this coming weekend, but the next is when I plan to be down there. So that's gonna be exciting. I'm very much looking forward to another South Florida trip. I haven't ship spotted from Fort Lauderdale in a while. I think it was sometime last year, like early last year. You're on the inaugural for World Atlantic? That's so cool. Yeah, there's a lot of you guys for that. I'm so excited for that. That's gonna be the really cool part, I think, is just having so many of you guys on there. Oh, I've got to sneeze. Uh-oh. Does Carnival have a option for a fourth Ace class? So I think so. I think there's 3 and an option for 4. Speaking of options or new ships, well, there's Disney Wish. The Norwegian Cruise Line actually ordered a 5th ship for their upcoming New Era ships.
ETA for the pilot for our ship, over.
Ugh, I gotta sneeze. Uh-oh.
Departure time. So we have you down for 16:15.
Yes, Norwegian Cruise Line actually ordered a new ship today.
Still waiting for the pilot for us, and we see all the other ships leaving. We're standing by. Roger that. Thank you very much.
So Project New Era seems to be the code name for the new 227,000 ton ships from NCL, and they just ordered a 5th one for that class. So now it's, I think, 2030, 32. Sorry, there it is. I've been battling that sneeze for minutes. Sorry. But so yeah, 2036, and then now I think 2037 will be the final one. New Era, yes, 30, 32, 34, 36, 37. That's cool. That's going to be an exciting ship class. I'm looking forward to it. Hello from Rotterdam. Wow, that's cool. Welcome. Hope you're enjoying the live stream here. Ace is 2931. Okay, so they're essentially offsetting each other, which is kind of cool. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you. I was battling that sneeze, trying not to do that for so long. Alrighty, so it sounds like, based off of what I just heard over the radio though, it sounds like Wish should be heading out relatively soon. Oh, come on. There we go. So yeah, I think Wish will be next, and then it'll just be Explorer left to go after that. So we should be actually wrapping up pretty quick and easy live stream here today. I mean, be sure to leave a like on the stream though; it helps out a bunch. It tells YouTube to recommend to more people, and of course, we do this every single weekend here in Port Canaveral. So if you're enjoying and you're new here, definitely consider subscribing, as it helps out a lot. And of course, keeps you guys in the know of when we go live. If NCL is taking an odd year, does that mean Ace class is getting cut off max 4? It seems like it. Oh, so the option for the 4th would be 2035 in between New Era's 3 and 4 from Norwegian. When's my next stream? My next stream will be, I believe we actually have a podcast that I do here on the channel. We live stream as well during the week. So we might be live streaming, technically just not here. Live stream will be, I believe, on Saturday. It'll be this coming Saturday.
It'll break.
Don't drop the throttle. We don't want you to lose something else, buddy.
He's gonna break that thing.
I don't want to be rude. Yeah, don't drop that thing, little dude.
See, I used to play with them.
I'm not surprised by that.
I was about his age when I got my first one. Which European sailings have gone on sale for Pearl members today? Oh, cool. She's extremely popular. That's awesome. I'd love to see that, honestly. Maybe you guys will build more Wish class ships or send more of them over to Europe. That'd be neat. I'm not surprised though. I feel like the UK is a huge market for ships, and like whatever goes over there usually seems to do really well. Like Virtuosa does really well. Yeah, I think we're getting a little bit of interference here with the. Uh-oh. Really? Cool. I think we maxed out our Starlink. Hold on. Darn it. I think darn it. They throttled my connection on the Starlink. Can we... Sorry about that. We should hopefully pick up here in a minute. That is a huge bummer. This won't be an issue next week, so I apologize for the buffering. I apparently have reached the limit for my Starlink, and so they throttled everything, but it renews literally tomorrow, so it's going to be completely fine for the next stream, so apologies for that. Darn it. That sucks. Yes, back at it already.